Why on God's green earth would you bring in the Michigan Panthers, who are a team that has been the biggest, probably the biggest in the UFL fan base? They've grown every year since they've started, and they've been successful. And now you're going to transfer them out of here, just like you did back in the 80s, and just because you can't find a stadium for them, they wanted to try to find like a 15,000 seater or less than 30. Okay, I still think that you can find a stadium around here. Why not? They practice at Eastern Michigan. Mm-hmm. Why not put them in there?
I don't know.
I just feel like they were saying, according to the Instagrams and some other news, they were saying that, well, it could just be they're going to move them out. And I heard that they could go to Louisville, because I guess Louisville's going to get a team. But they can revisit bringing them back. Well, to me, I think that stinks. It stinks for a fan base that, to me, that was pretty solid in the games that I went to in that first season. And I know it grew even into the second and third season. It sucks for those fans because you get invested into these teams. And granted, I think that I really believe that Ford Field was not the spot for them.
No.
Now, some people were saying, well, why don't you move them to Lansing or move them to Grand Rapids? I think the fan base for that Michigan Panthers is definitely Metro Detroit area. So moving them up to Michigan State, I don't know. People travel out to Ann Arbor for Michigan games. So I could see, EMU, but I don't know if they're waiting for a Lumify Field where the soccer team's going to be starting in 2 years. But my thing is, you couldn't have found one season to kind of overlap them play somewhere, and knowing that, when the Lumify Field opens up, I think it's next year, put them in there, or the year after, put them in there, instead of just taking everybody out. I mean, I don't know. I think Birmingham, who has been successful, but they don't draw well. They still have a team. I just think it stinks. And don't get me wrong, I think the UFL has actually been pretty decent football to watch in the springtime, especially when you're kind of fiending for some football.
Could it be a money? Well, it always comes down to money.
Well, they say the cost of renting out the stadium. But you mean to tell me there's nowhere else you could put them?
Yeah, I wonder why not EMU. I mean, that's
they practiced there.
Neutral, yeah. Why not?
At one time, I think it might have been the first season they practiced
Yeah,
there.
I think you get a good draw there.